Greeting my V family all over the world. This is your chief recording the Wednesday message from the second location, alright, which is my dining table with my fridge behind with all the countries I miss flying to so much, guys. You have no idea. Alright, sometimes I just feel like packing my bag and rolling my bag out and going to the car and pretending to go to the airport. I never thought the day will come that I will miss first class, I will miss hotels around the world, and most importantly, miss seeing you guys face to face around the world. But this is life today. Alright, this is the new normal. And I made a special video which will be out on my social media. Please watch it. It's a warning for me that you do not fall into the new normal comfort zone. But today on this Wednesday message, and I've been spending a lot of time, alright, listening and learning from my mentor, Dato Sri Vijay. A lot of time to be able to chat and speak to the V partners. And V partner Padma, my sister, reminded me while I was chatting with her that ultimately the most important thing on this journey is something I always talk about. And this Wednesday message is not only a reminder for the older networkers, not by age, but who have been on this journey longer with Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, but also for the brand new person watching this video right now, alright, and maybe you are planning to sign up or just sign up. Yes, I am real. My name is Patman Raja. The world lovingly calls me Chief, and I am your upline, okay? And I represent two great, unbelievable men, our great founders, Japadas Bismarck and the one and only Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. And I realized that when we started this journey, or when you start this journey, alright, the person who presented will sign you up, and then you sit down with them, and 99% around the world would have gone through a module called the 8 basic building blocks. And the first part of that module is a topic that made it possible for me to be here today, financially free. The only thing that kept me alive, kept me switched on, kept me focused, that is the dream. Now this dream is a complicated thing. This dream is something that nobody has been able to truly understand and truly master, to be able to explain to somebody else. And I bet you sat down and your upline, alright, who signed you up, told you, please write down your dreams. And you wrote it down. Not with an intense thought process, but you wrote down some practical stuff that you want to achieve. Now this journey of ours, when we start to the finish line, and the finish line can be whatever you want it to be. For convenience sake, let's say maxing out 1 tracking center, 2, 3 tracking centers every week consistently, earning anywhere from 22 to 70,000 US a week. Alright guys, and let's say that's the ultimate goal. Alright, because if you earn 20,000 US a week, that's 80,000 US a month, which will put you in some level of category of financial freedom compared to where you are right now. And I realize that throughout this journey, there's 2 types of people. The people who never took this topic of dreams seriously. The people who never actually understood why they are doing this business. They bought a product to satisfy somebody, alright, to give it a try, hoping that they will accidentally find one on the left, one on the right, boom, will grow and they earn money. Maybe they heard this myth, this story out there, alright guys. But the point is, if you started this journey without a dream that you really think about, a dream that you wrote down from your heart, that is something you really want to achieve, and that's the reason why you started this journey. And if you did not find that dream yet, and then you're going to quit, I guarantee you. Because this business is about why, not how. How is a moron can do it. It is as easy as ABC, guys. Don't allow anyone to portray network marketing as a complicated rocket science business. It is not. It is the simplest form of entrepreneurship in the world. And you belong to the most advanced, greatest network marketing company, QNet. The how, I'm not interested. And I rarely talk about how. The why is the defining factor. And I realize that so many people quit in the first week, in the first month, in the first year, simply because they never found their why. They never found that dream. And sometimes I want to blame the uplines, I want to blame the system for not emphasizing enough time for that person to find the dream. But I realize that these prospects come from a world where they have forgotten this concept called dream. They have forgotten, it has been destroyed and sucked out of them by life, society. Go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. That they are all there to survive, to have enough not to die in poverty. And that is their mentality. And when they step into our world, like many of you are stepping right now, you hear stories. You hear success stories of people who are riding a bicycle, today driving a Mercedes. You hear stories of people who didn't have enough money to eat and today living in villas, apartments, bungalows and flying first class around the world. You hear my story. When I started, I had $20 in my bank account. Alright, and today, thanks to my mother, God bless her soul, and Dato Sri Vijay Japa, I'm financially free. But you fail to understand that when I started my journey, when everyone started their journey, alright, they found their reason. And if you ask me why people quit, alright, it's illogical to quit. It's stupidity if somebody quits this business. Because we don't slap you if you don't perform. You understand? We don't do anything. It's your own free will. Alright? It's free enterprise. But if you don't find your reason, why would you do it? Why would you go through the pain of rejection? Why would you, alright, try to explain to your next prospect about the negative media or Google search or whatever nonsense that belief system the moron has? And I believe today, a lot of people don't talk enough about the dream. They don't understand that it is the only fundamental principle, concept that kept everyone going. If you ask every V partner, if you ask our great founders, if you ask me, I am here because I had a reason. I found my dream and I was lucky enough to find it at the early point of my journey, or not. Like many people around the world, I may have also quit this business. Because what pushes you to tolerate pain? What pushes you to overcome adversity, alright, and challenges? It's the dream. And if you are signing up today or you just sign up, alright, take some time and ask yourself a fundamental question. Why are you doing this? Do you have a reason strong enough, big enough, powerful enough? Do you have a dream that is going to keep you going no matter what happens? And until you find that dream, this journey is a gamble for you. Because there will be a point of heightened emotion. There will be a point where the negativity is too strong and you will become part of the statistics of network marketing, of people who just quit for no reason. So find your dream. This is fundamentally important. And for those of you watching this Wednesday message, alright, the warriors, those who have been with Dato Sri Vijay for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Some of you maybe 20, 22 years like me. Ask yourself, what's driving you today? Because you have to think about this. The first dream list you had is done. It's completed, I guarantee you. After that, the dream has to become bigger. Because if the dream does not become bigger, then you will fall into a comfort zone, because your belief system is that you have achieved your first dream list. I don't only want to call it the dream list, that's your first dream list. I have written down hundreds of dream lists. Even this weekend I wrote down new dreams that I want to achieve. Or not, I will become an ineffective upline to you. Because you are following me. The question you must ask me is, where am I going? At what speed am I traveling? Because that will decide your success. Benchmarking, like I said last Wednesday. And for those of you all who have been building, and your first dream list is completed, alright? Even before you complete your first dream list, you must sit down and create a new dream list. Because the only thing that will keep you going, the only thing that will keep pushing you out of the comfort zone is those dreams. And remember, this dream has to become bigger and bigger and bigger. Because when your organization is bigger, the leader must have the capacity, alright, to inspire a large number of people. The leader must be able to have the vairagya, the passion, to inspire thousands and millions, like Dato Sri Vijay Japa. And this requires their fish tank, as Dave Vadwani always told me, their dream to be bigger and bigger, to convert into a purpose, a vision. But if your dream doesn't grow, you will not grow. Your organization will become stagnant. And this is what I fear the most in matured organization, in leaders, your uplines, whether their dream is big enough. Because if the dream is not big enough, then everything else becomes bigger. Alright, then your focus will be on the challenges, will be on the problems, will be on the bull sugar that you are surrounded with constantly on the journey. But if the dream is bright enough, the dream is big enough, then it will force you to focus on that dream. So you need, on this Wednesday message, to audit your dreams, to ask yourself, is your dream big enough? Because you always heard Dato Sri Vijay Dexter Yeager say this statement. If the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. If the dream is not big enough, right, the facts will push you into statistics of people who switch off, who quit. This business is not about the numbers. This business is not about, the complan, the products, the challenges which have been there for 22 years and we are still rocking. This business is about you. It's about you and how